Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you all about how to write a bucket list that you're actually going to follow and what mistakes to avoid. But first, welcome. I'm Linda, a 35-year-old who sold everything to travel the world and live my bucket list. This is my short series of bucket list and travel videos to help you live that adventurous adulthood like me. So today I'm going to tell you how to make that bucket list that's going to help you do that. And let's see if I can do it in 2 minutes. The one big mistake that I always see people making is being too general. I mean, think about it, right? So you write onto your to-do list like marketing, and every time you look at that, it becomes this big overwhelming thing because it means nothing and you have to reevaluate it and rethink, like, what does that even mean? What do I have to do? A bucket list works the exact same way. Be general. Getting too excited talking about this because I'm so passionate about it. Be specific. I see this so many times. People write like Japan or Norway or whatever down, and that means nothing. So for example, write down seeing the northern lights in Norway. Now that already means so much more, and it already becomes much more attainable because you already know roughly what time of the year you need to go, roughly what location you need to go to. So it just becomes much simpler to actually integrate into your life. Number 2, write that shit down. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that say, oh yeah, like I have a bucket list and I know what it is, I have never really written it down. I honestly don't think it works that way. Like, my life changed completely when I wrote that out. That reminds me, check the link in the description to get a copy of the bucket list that I started with 6 years ago that completely changed my life, that led me to live this adventurous adulthood. So check that out to get a little bit of inspiration or just to see kind of, what kind of shit I like to do. Write it down, and whatever is gonna make it more visible for you, whatever's gonna make it rewarding for you, do that. So, if you wanna have like a cute bucket list journal or whatever it might be, like, get that for yourself so that you'll actually use it, write in it, and look at it again. For me personally, I had a whiteboard in my office. I wrote everything out. I had to look at it all the time, and it just made it this much more real thing that I wanted to have in my life. Like, these were experiences that I wanted my life to be made up of, and having to see it all the time just made it that much more real and made them these goals that I really wanted to achieve and work towards. And last but not least, be flexible. These things that you write down on your bucket list, like, they're experiences that you want your life to consist of. They don't have to happen in any specific order. So for example, if an airline is having a deal and that means that you can cross something off that is on that list but wasn't maybe very high on the list, who cares? You go and do that. If it becomes affordable and if it becomes attainable, do it. Because at the end of the day, a bucket list is something that you want as part of your life. These are the experiences and memories that you want to have. So whatever order doesn't matter, but it's just the fact that you're doing it. And also be open-minded as to what that might look like. So for example, I had something on my list that wasn't very location specific. It was hang gliding, because I'll tell you guys this, I'm actually scared of flying. Yes, says the girl who's been to like 50 countries. I don't like flying, it freaks me out, but I wanted to face my fears. And all I had to do was drive 2 hours and use like a Saturday morning, and I had this bucket list check done. I have the experience, I did it. I was terrified doing it, clearly. Be a little bit more open-minded as to what this can be like, because no matter what, you have the experience, you have the memory, and maybe you'll find something that you really enjoy doing. I won't be doing that again, but still, you might find something you really enjoy. So there you go. Those are the ways that you can write a bucket list that you're actually going to stick to, and the mistakes to avoid when doing it. I hope that this was helpful to you, and until next time, be good to one another, be good to our planet, and keep adventuring.